So, nobody saw this coming as presidential candidates, but you could end up as a juror in an impeachment trial of the person you're running against.
Yes.
Could you take that oath that I just read and then fairly play your role as a juror in the Senate?
Absolutely. This is a sobering thing, and it should be separate and apart of. Look, I'm confident about our ability to take down Donald Trump. I wouldn't be running if I didn't think I could beat him. But those are for all the political reasons. This is something entirely separate. Did he or did he not betray his oath? Did he or did he not create potential treason against this country and put his own interests in front of our national security interests? So I think those questions could be held independently. He still could be a very bad person, all the things that I think and the reason why I'm running. But to be independent from this, we have to, in this time, all 535 people should be sobered. 535 Congress people should be sobered, should be deliberative. This is not a gleeful time. This is a sad time, that we should be putting patriotism before partisanship. We should be putting our oath to defend the Constitution ahead of our political agendas for the future.
Have you talked to any of the other presidential candidates, the 5 others who are senators and may be potential jurors in this, about how you will all approach this?
You know, I've got good friendships amongst the senators that are there, and have had very brief conversations since this all has been breaking as we're leading into this recess that we're in right now. But all of us, I think, had a similar feeling when we were down in Iowa for the Iowa steak fry, which is a great thing for a vegan to say. But we all were saying sort of the same sentiment of we thought he could not shock us anymore. But when this stuff was breaking, it was still pretty damn shocking.
Would you suspend your campaign and stay in the impeachment trial?
Oh, I think that if the impeachment trial should go on, I have an obligation to be there. It's one of the more, I think, solemn obligations of this office, should it ever come to impeachment, to sit in that jury trial and do what you have to do.
And this actually goes to the, in a certain kind of way, incentive of the jurors. Would you, as a candidate, as the nominee of the Democratic Party, would you prefer to be running against Donald Trump as the nominee of the Republican Party than any other possible Republican nominee?
Let me make this clear. As much as I find what Donald Trump does is deeply distasteful, deeply hurting and wounding to our nation, to our character, he commits moral vandalism every day, I would prefer us not to be where we are today. I would prefer it not to be a point where we need impeachment proceedings, because this is a sad day for America, that we should have a president that would engage in such behavior to necessitate an impeachment. So I wish this was not going on. I wish we were going towards what will be the showdown about 13 months from now. I'll be prepared to beat him. I take a lot of pleasure in going up against him, but that's a fight that I will take one way or the other, whether he's there or not. So. This is something I'm hoping all of us who really want him gone will step back and understand that our Constitution is at stake here. There are principles that are far deeper than our partisan beliefs or our political ambitions. This is a moment we should all look at this with sobered eyes and deal with the facts and the evidence where it leads.
You're a member of judiciary jurisdiction over the Justice Department. You're a member of foreign relations jurisdiction over the State Department. You discovered something about the heads of both of those departments today. Secretary of State Pompeo was listening to the call. Attorney General Barr is trying to get help for Donald Trump from other countries in his re-election campaign.
They both are implicated now, and they both have to answer a lot of questions. Where were they? What did they know? What did they do with what they knew? Obviously, we've seen evidence of cover-ups. Were they involved in that? Because we know many times a cover-up can be as bad or worse than the crime. This is an administration that seems to be rotting from the core and infecting a lot of people around. I'm happy to see that there are more than one whistleblower, it seems, of people that are willing to tell the truth or talk about what's going on. So there's a lot of investigation to do. I hope we do it quickly as possible, but this thing has yet to begun. I think we're in the foothills of understanding the mountains of challenges and potential violations that are going to be coming out.
Senator Cory Booker, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey, this is Cory Booker. If you like what you're watching, please subscribe to our channel. I'm excited about you doing just that. And also go over to corybooker.com to find out even more.